This episode of the What's Happening Delco podcast is brought to you by Delco Meets for Business. Check us out on Meetup, register, and attend one of our fantastic networking meetings, which we meet on the first and third Thursday at the Brick House in Ridley Park, and the second and fourth Thursday at the Upper Crust in Newtown Square. We look forward to seeing you there. What's happening, Delco? I'm Rich Shane, and welcome to the What's Happening Delco podcast. Today, I'm joined by Sophia Gallimour of Sophusion Fine Dining. Sophia, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, well, thanks for having me. How are you doing?
Today is a wonderful day because anytime that we can talk food and dining, it's a great way to start the day, right?
Awesome. Yes, absolutely.
Sophusion Fine Dining. What is that?
Well, Sophusion Fine Dining, behind all of that, we want to offer a nice fine dining restaurant here in Delco in Lansdowne, which is the first fine dining restaurant. And behind the word Sophusion, if you pick out of that, you get the words fusion. So you're getting different fusion of food. People often ask, what kind of food do we serve? It don't say on the door. So we offer American cuisine, Caribbean cuisine. We offer other specials, just like from typical like international cuisine. So we have a variety of dishes on the menu that anyone can enjoy.
Sophia, how did you get started with cooking? Because what I get right now with the amount of the range of foods that you just named, you have a passion for cooking. How did all that get started for you?
So I have to say, I've been cooking since I was 12 years old. That passion didn't start. I mean, I love food. I'm a big foodie. I cook a lot. And I graduated culinary school in 2014, started working at Capitol Grill before I even graduated. I've been there close to 10 years. So I resigned from Capitol Grill back this past January. I'm sorry, I get started every time because it's like it happens so fast, and I have to remind myself it's still not even a year yet. So I resigned in January, and to be a stay-at-home mom because I wasn't meeting my goals. I felt like I've been working in this company and I wasn't reaching the goals that I want to. So within that small break from January to March, I came across this building and I was like, this is it. No plans, absolutely no plan. And I opened this beautiful restaurant here in Delco. I'm so happy to be here. And here I am.
First of all, let's give a shout out to the culinary school that you attended. Where was that?
That was Walnut Hill College here in Philly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now for you, what's been the feedback from your customers when you go out to the dining room or when you talk to one of the servers? Talk about some of that feedback that you're getting from those that are now dining in your restaurant at Sophusion Fine Dining.
It's either on the floor or they literally come to the kitchen door and stick their head through the door while I'm like flipping a saute pan. I'm like, oh, thank you. They're like, oh my God, the wait was long because it's rough trying to get people to work in this industry right now. So I'm not going to say it wasn't rough starting off, but people was just blown away by the food. And I was just like, wow, people really do love my food other than my kids at home. So it was just breathtaking. People were just happy. They were genuinely happy for me. They say, oh, you're young, you open your restaurant, and most of all the people in Lansdowne, they're so happy, to have a restaurant there. They don't have to go all the way in the city. But mostly people is just like, the support is just like unbelievable. The food, they love the food, and they just love the whole story behind, what I'm doing. I didn't know it was that big until people was just like, you're really doing something great. I was like, wow. Still haven't processed it yet, by the way.
Well, you talk about the process, right? You talk about it.
Yeah.
It seems like one day, you saw this building, you started to get ideas, that emotion started to build up. But talk about some of those challenges. You mentioned staffing, but for those that are, into your story and connect with that, talk about some of the other challenges of this startup restaurant at Sophusion Fine Dining.
God. So I can't genuinely just say I didn't plan it when I just got up and did it like right after I left my job. And, that wasn't a plan or, I mean, my number one goal was to always own a restaurant, but it wasn't anything that I wanted to rush or nothing I had planned right away because I knew whenever I do open a restaurant, I wanted it to be something special. So back in the pandemic, I did a lot of private dining. People who wasn't able to go out to dine for, like an anniversary dinner or anything fancy. So I become kind of like a private chef. So I offer that kind of service. I do multiple catering and people, when is the restaurant coming? And I was like, and I was just so focused, I'm working in this great company, at Capital Grill, and my goal was to just like become more going up the ladder of being successful in that company. And I guess I gave myself like a time period when I wanted to meet those goals, and those weren't coming as fast enough. I'm like, let me pull myself back, spend some time with the family. And of course, I was doing catering in between that time. People are always blowing me up. Can you come do this? Come out cook? And I'm like, okay, perfect. And I drove by the building and I seen a sign for lease. And I went in there and it's just beautiful historic ceiling. And I was like, wow, the building wasn't so, but the ceiling, I was like, and I was able to take that building and turn it into something beautiful, like this really nice restaurant. And I didn't even know I could be a decorative person. I thought I was going to be able to hire someone that did all that. I was so nervous, lack of sleep, head to head with a construction guy. It's stressful. It was very stressful. I have to say, I am so strong. I didn't know I was so as strong as I was for all the trials and the challenges. I always tell people if you're passionate about something, especially in the restaurant industry, it's not for the weak. Absolutely not for the weak. But if you're passionate about it and you want it, it will happen for sure. Yeah.
All right, you talked about being a private chef. Now, you have the sit down part of your restaurant, but if somebody wanted catering, if somebody wanted to do an event, are there things like that that you're available to help out with?
Of course. So right now we're currently like almost every weekend, Friday and Saturday, we have two rooms. I know people, they're so used to seeing the front with the whole pink sofa and the greenery, but there's a whole other beautiful room in the back. We do host a lot of large parties for business. We do like bridal showers, we do baby shower, any event, we do a lot of events in the back, birthday parties, bridal showers, corporate parties, and we do offer catering. And I would love to step out and offer private dining again once I'm fully staffed. But if it's on a day where I'm available, I'll be more than happy to do it.
Let's entice the listener. Let's talk about some of those wonderful dishes on your menu.
I want to say, I think the two popular dishes on there. I'm from Jamaica. I don't have a lot of Jamaican Caribbean dishes, but I do like incorporate those. So I have like a oxtail dumpling. It's like a pan-seared dumpling. It's still like a traditional dumpling you would get from an Asian or Japanese store, but it's filled with oxtails, and we do serve it with absolutely everyone's favorite. And we have this snapper on there that everyone comes. I think that's what they come for, the snapper, the lamb, and the oxtail dumplings. That's everyone's favorite. We do have a few new items that we add on the menu this for the fall. Right now we have this delicious braised short rib, one of my new favorite dishes on the menu right now. It's like I said, it's something on there for everyone. We have pasta, we have lobster, fresh lobster tails. That's it's like a huge lobster tail. You could get it fried, you could get it grilled, whatever your preference is, how to eat it. We have steak, we have pasta dishes, we have a calamari, we have everything that anyone would like to enjoy or any special requests. If it's not on there, we offer vegan and veggie dishes too also. So it's something on here for everyone. It's very versatile.
So you just made my mouth water. those that are driving or listening to the podcast now, they want to come to your restaurant. Do they need reservations?
On the weekend, I definitely recommend reservation. We do accept walk-in. So people typically, if they're walking in with a large group, I will recommend a call ahead of time so we could get that table set and ready for you. But for like really large group, definitely on the weekends, we get slammed on the weekends. Definitely recommend reservation.
And what are your hours? What are your hours of operation?
So we're Tuesday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. On the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, 11 to 2 for brunch, and then we close around whenever we're finished with brunch, open back up at 5 to 10 for dinner.
Are you BYOB?
Of course, we're BYOB, and we do offer specialty mocktails that complement you very well with your favorite tequila or any spirit.
I love it. I love it.
Because I love the tequila, yeah.
So where do people find you and Sophusion Fine Dining? What's the address?
We located on 24 North Lansdowne Avenue. We're in Lansdowne, PA.
And where would people find you on the socials, on the web?
On Instagram, we're Sophusion Delco and Sophusion Fine Dining on Facebook and Sophusion Fine Dining on TikTok. So if you type in Sophusion Fine Dining, Sophusion Delco will pop up. You'll see the logo on any social media.
Sophia, who mentors you? Who inspires you? Some of those people that have impacted you in the kitchen world or in life?
I've worked with a lot of great chefs, and I've worked with a lot of great chefs, but I want to say my family inspired me. Like I said, I'm from Jamaica, and we grew up not having a lot, and I always wanted to be that one person that inspired my family. So they inspired me to, I don't know, to just be something great. So now I have a business. And I look around, my whole family's there, and it's like I'm not going to work. I'm going over my mom's house. My mom is there, my sister is there. My whole support system is there. I have other staff too, but half of my staff is my family, and we're just, working together, having fun. It's not like work.
I love that. I love the idea that not only are you going to your restaurant, right, but you're really going to your family's house. And that really comes out to exactly how you express that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So other than seeing your family, what motivates you and gets you out of bed every day?
Well, all the great feedback. And for anyone that want to do something similar to what I'm doing, it's just a drive. I always have a drive. If I'm doing something, I never get comfortable doing it. It could be something big. I just always want to do more. I want to perfect it. I want to open up another restaurant, something. I'm always looking for the next. So I try to master whatever I'm currently doing. It could be anything in life. That's just always my drive. And I have two girls, that I want to look up and be like, wow, my mom do it, so I can do it.
So we're going to ask you some Delco questions, okay?
Okay.
Now, you're tired of cooking and you have a cheesesteak craving. Do you have a go-to cheesesteak place in Delco that you enjoy?
Colonial's Kitchen have a good cheesesteak. I love their pizza, and their cheesesteak and their stromboli is really good. I don't eat out a lot, which is weird. My to-go meal, if I'm ever going out to eat, is a really good steak. I guess I'm spoiled from working in a steakhouse for like 10 years. So my to-go thing is like, if I'm ever going out, like right now, you work around food all day, and I literally, I don't know. I think it's just everyone that works in the kitchen. You crave junk food. Like you want pizza because you always want something to eat on the go. You rarely get to sit down and eat. So if I ever go out to eat, it's always like, okay, I need a good ribeye and a glass of my favorite wine. So when I do go out, that's when I do.
Well, you mentioned pizza. Is there a place that you go for pizza? And if you do and you get that out, what are your toppings?
I love me a classic cheese pizza. The topping will have to be pepperoni. Yeah.
And where are
Pepperoni
you
or
getting that
just
pepperoni pizza?
from Colonia's Kitchen. It's
All right. They're doing
so
steaks, they're doing pizza, they're doing
yeah,
stromboli. Get
they've
over
been
to
here for a
Colonial's Kitchen.
while. Yes.
All right. You've left the restaurant, but you need to stop off and you need a convenience store. Where are you stopping? Royal Farms or Wawa?
Wawa. Always Wawa. They have everything.
How do you explain Delco to somebody that's never been here or has not heard of Delco before?
It's very welcoming. What I like about Delco, it's very diverse. It's a very diverse company. I'm sorry, I said company. A very diverse community. There's very big on art and just little small town, the farmers market. They're very helpful too. They always reach out. Like I have to say, since I have the restaurant, I have multiple people that reach out. If you need help with anything, as starting out as a business in the area, they're very nice.
Now, you have friends or family coming in from out of town, and you want to give them that Delco experience. Besides feeding them at your restaurant, where are you sending them or where are you taking them?
There is a bakery. We have Kia's Bakery that's down the street from us. Camelia's Coffee House. I'm absolutely hooked. I can't drink any other coffee. And my whole family, like I said, with my staff, we're completely hooked on their coffee. So that's a definitely plus. I think they've been here for like 2 years. And I am definitely crispy and chicken have got me through all that rough stress. Like whenever I need a stress meal, a milkshake, and a really good burger or chicken sandwich, I'm over there almost every day during the process of when I was rebuilding the restaurant. So those are my to-go spots right now in Delco.
Spoken like a true chef and restaurant entrepreneur, where if you're taking somebody or bringing somebody in from Delco, we're going to eat, right?
Yes.
Sophia, is there anything we haven't talked about on the podcast today? Anything you want people to know more about you or Sophusion Fine Dining?
I think I've said everything. I think I've said everything. Yeah. Well, we're currently looking for an experienced cook, and experienced server, so I can be more reliable to my guests, and have be on the floor more connecting with guests. So I'm definitely looking for some experienced cook for anybody that's looking for a job. We are hiring in the kitchen and as for service also.
So two things. Stop by Sophusion Fine Dining for a delicious meal where I hear your personality, your passion, your heart comes out in every dish. And look, there are people out there that could use some mentorship. There are people out there that would like to have a place that their job is going to see family. And if they do that, they're going to enjoy working there every day. If you know of anybody in the Delco area, or if you're looking for a job yourself, go see Sophia and become part of the family, right, Sophia?
Of course, we welcome you. Please stop by.
Sophia, I appreciate your time today. Thanks for being a friend of What's Happening Delco, and we can't wait to see all the great things coming out of Sophusion Fine Dining and the mind of Sophia Gallimour.
Thank you.